Doing a project, and my reaction to her was that I don't do sculpture, and she came back at me and said, well, that doesn't matter, would you be interested in making a proposal? And that intrigued me. I think the idea of going beyond that which one normally does, I think is always an intriguing idea. So I made a proposal, and what I had proposed was somehow carrying on the idea of the baptistry doors in Florence of the Life of Christ in low relief in bronze, by Ghiberti, and but rather than having the Life of Christ, this having rather maudlin everyday scenes excerpted from shots from the movies, things from ordinary life, just things that we all do rather than be involved with the Life of Christ, I suppose. I mean, I guess trying to make things, simply more ordinary. And that got passed. And then, I guess at that point, you and Mary and I, we all walked around trying to find a suitable set of doors on campus, and we finally ended up at the library, didn't we? Looking for doors, and all glass, of course, and some of the other doors we'd found also were glass. And then I began to think about switching the means, not doing low relief bronze, but if glass was there, using that somehow.
So this original idea was for a low relief bronze sculptures,
yes,
massive doors that would have been then sculpted by yourself or some
we would find some
artisan.
Process, yeah, some artisan working in low relief.
And your subject matter for this would have been photographic.
Photographic imagery, but done in low relief. And then I thought about switching to sandblasting the imagery on the glass, and it seemed at that point then that would be too fleeting, not substantial enough. The imagery would not be quite as dramatic, possibly, that I thought it would require. And then also the project grew in scale, because there were not just a couple of doors there in the library, but the whole facade. And I don't know how the idea got generated, but somehow it did, either from you or Mary or all of us, of taking on the whole front. And then that sort of escalated to doing the interiors.
Sort of grew back into the building.
And we finally found a place to stop it. But it became the whole lobby, entryway, and the back wall and the side walls. That I found that rather exciting. And
then you went from this notion of sort of everyday life, representations of everyday life, to, I suppose, representing everyday life on the campus, in the sense that you're using as subject matter the inhabitants of the campus, namely the students.
I think that's a broader view, and I think correct.